The We21 life lessons of Roberto Clemente begin by learning to be a friend and teammate. Roberto Enrique Clemente Walker was born August 18, 1934, in Puerto Rico, an island territory of the United States in the Caribbean Sea. Roberto was a Puerto Rican and a U.S. citizen who spoke Spanish first and English second. We21 would not exist if Roberto had not been a great man prior to becoming the greatest right fielder in Pittsburgh Pirate baseball history from 1955 to 1972. He displayed high moral character with a warm heart filled with passion and compassion. Roberto was a loving son, father, brother, friend, and teammate who brought honor to fellow citizens. We21 exists because Roberto was a reliable, loyal, and generous friend and teammate while he was becoming a great National League baseball player. We21 exists because Roberto was a friend and teammate while winning 4 batting titles, while earning 12 Gold Gloves, while hitting in 14 World Series games while leading the Pirates to 2 World Series championships in 1960 and 1971, while becoming the National League's most valuable player in 1966, and while recording 3,000 hits, batting .317, and hitting 240 home runs. We21 exists because Roberto eagerly played catch with Little League baseball players from the right field stands as he was warming up before a Pirate-Dodger game on May 6, 1961 at Forbes Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We21 exists because Roberto befriended fans not just with handshakes and autographs, but with his heart and the precious time he spent with them. We21 exists because Roberto died courageously in an act of compassion, commitment, courage, and love. Although he was terrified of flying, Roberto boarded a plane full of food, clothing, medical supplies to comfort earthquake victims in Nicaragua on New Year's Eve in 1972. We21 requires you to see, to do, and be a friend and teammate by knowing what it means to be a friend and teammate, acting like a friend and teammate, and being a friend and teammate. We21 has no dues or walls. We21 exists when we do as Roberto would do.
En diferentes facetas de vivienda sin jugador.
Today, you are creating your circle of friends and teammates. On May 6, 1961, friends and teammates from a Little League team from a small mill town near Pittsburgh entered a rusty old gate behind right field at Forbes Field before a Pirate-Dodgers game. Little did they know that they would soon play catch from the right field stands with Major League Baseball's greatest right fielder of all time, Roberto Clemente Walker. Roberto went 4 for 5 behind the plate that day, including a triple. He made a marvelous catch. But his greatest achievement in 1961 was not batting .351 and slamming 23 home runs. No, it was playing catch with my friends and teammates, with whom I learned reliability, loyalty, and generosity. Let your lessons begin now as you discover the miracle of friends and teammates from Roberto Clemente, a great man who just happened to excel at baseball.
Lo mucho que elaboraste, creo yo, mi gran Clemente, que el Señor te mandó a llamar para que formaras en el cielo un equipo de béisbol, un gran All-Star.
It is time to take a test to see how you're doing, becoming a friend and teammate like Roberto Clemente and Manny Sanguillen, who were friends and teammates for 5 years when they played for the Pittsburgh Pirates. They were not only great baseball players, they were best friends. That's the bonus of playing baseball or being a friend and being on a team and becoming teammates and growing, sharing together. You will be tested on reliability, showing up, loyalty, stepping up, and generosity, putting up what you have to help others. Please begin. Thank you for answering the questions to the quiz. It is now time to see, to do, and to be friends and teammates like Manny and Roberto. You will be asked to commit yourself to tell us what you will do to be reliable, what you will do to be loyal, and what you will do to be generous, to display reliability, loyalty, and generosity for your friends and teammates. After passing your quiz and essay in part 1 of the Friends and Teammates course, you will be rewarded with tickets to chaperone sporting and entertainment events and tickets to the zoo and amusement parks based upon availability. You will then progress to part 2 of the Friends and Teammates course, where you discover Roberto's childhood mentor and baseball coach, Monty Irvin, a Major League Baseball Hall of Famer, and Manny Sanguin, an all-star Pittsburgh Pirate. Monty and Manny were friends and teammates of Roberto. You will be tested again in part 2, and after passing, progress to part 3. Life Circle of Friends and Teammates, where you'll discover how Roberto, Monty, and Manny helped each other to be better persons on and off the baseball field. When you've completed parts 1, parts 2, and parts 3, you will be rewarded again with a tour of the Roberto Clemente Museum in Pittsburgh. And when you do, you will be congratulated with a congratulations party at the museum.
At home plate where you're sitting, Roberto believed that every human being had the opportunity to be like him. He had a pride. His pride was not for himself. He didn't bust his chest open and say, yeah, me. He said we. He wanted others to be like him. He had a selfless pride. His pride, his achievements, not only in life, but how he gave his life, was to uplift everybody around him, his friends, his teammates, his countrymen. He uplifted those that couldn't pick themselves up. I call that selfless pride.
Gracias, amigos y compañeros. El igual que Roberto y Manny.